a Saturday night, and the bourbon's poured over the firelight. Good company and conversation. Final third's my destination. Cigars and bourbon. I think I've died and gone to heaven. Good friends and company. Well, this is where I want to be. Thank you all for tuning in to the Final Third podcast. Yeah. Let me introduce you to Scotty D. You just don't know how much I drink. Willie B. R.S. Scott, Cocky Wolverine. Mikey B. Our favorite production machine. Heine. Knowledge of cars and machines. Humphrey, the wizard of slot machines. And the pretentious tobacconist. Robbie B.
Coming to you from the award-winning Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge, PCA's 2024 Best of Leaf Midwest Cigar Bar, Indiana's exclusive Aladino Cigar Lounge, it's the Final Third Podcast. Welcome to the Final Third Podcast.
Sorry, I was waiting for the other intro to come in.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody, I'm Rob.
I'm Will.
I'm Scott.
I'm Mike.
I'm Alan.
I'm Heine.
Yeah, I was waiting for the song to hit. I don't know.
Sorry, we got a new computer, so we got to figure out the glitches here.
Yeah. I think we're done upgrading finally. Like with the new
hopefully for a
computer,
little
that
bit.
should be it.
Yeah, we got Alan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was an upgrade.
He's
He's the upgrade.
No, that's a massive downgrade.
That's the downgrade.
That's a massive downgrade.
That's only your dating life, buddy. It's fine.
Look at like all these wonderful Christmas gifts on our table. Though.
Oh, this is
awesome.
I'm really
It's early
excited to see what
Christmas.
these are.
And I'll tell you,
Definitely.
early Christmas from Espinosa, first band that came off good for me.
Oh, mine didn't.
There you go.
I've not had one yet. Dang.
Well, good
Yeah.
segue there,
Yeah,
Rob.
what
What
are
are
we smoking?
So we were smoking the Warhead 11. We've got a restock of those in now. A lot of those back in. So if you haven't been able to get them on the first run, we got a lot more. Come in and grab those. They actually increased their price for the second round because the tariffs hit the second shipment coming in. I didn't increase the price here. We kept them the same as it was before. So,
Well,
you
thank
know.
you, sir.
Yeah,
And that's what Final Third is doing for you.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So,
Now-
so we've talked about this before. This is actually a Nicaraguan broadleaf over Nicaraguan binder and filler, and I think that Nicaraguan just kind of gives a little bit more punch of strength and flavor. Growing that in the Nicaraguan region instead of up in Connecticut region. I love this cigar. This is one of my favorites. We're smoking this because we're going to be talking about the cigars of the year this year, and this is in contention for cigar of the year for some of us. So
Now, let's talk real quick about these cigars.
yes.
Okay, there's some important notes here about this. One,
A few.
the band is at the foot.
Is it the
Yes.
base? Yep.
Okay, it's at the end that you're gonna light. So that's really, really important to know. You probably want to take the band off before you light this.
Yep.
Remember that's the end that you light because you're going to cut the other end, but you're going to look at this. And we had somebody, I thought it was you, but maybe it wasn't. But somebody that actually lit the end that they cut.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you can do that in a cigar and it's fine.
Yeah.
You might get a little tobacco in your mouth or whatever.
Right. Right.
You know, just pay close attention.
Well,
with
and
these.
that's a good point too, because
Well,
if
there's
you
no
look
cap
at the
on the other
band,
end, so it may come
yeah,
apart on
Yeah.
you too.
if you look at the band, it's actually upright the correct direction.
It's just at the wrong end.
Just always, if you have another cigar that somebody
It's not
has,
the wrong end. It's
if
the
it's-
other end.
just always look to see what the direction and you're always going to know
It'll point
down
you.
is where you're going to go. So
yes.
yep.
Yes. And this has this nub tip on it. So, you know, we talk about this with some of these cigars. You don't really need to
Don't cut it off.
You don't need to cut it off and you don't need to pre-light this. It's pretty much you can
Light it and
just
go.
light right away and start puffing.
Turn and burn. baby.
Yeah, because you're going to get all kinds of awesome little flavors from the end
And
here.
if you do it right, you'll get this perfect burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
through
Right.
The whole thing,
Yes.
which I did this time.
Which you just barely need to
Just-
even put any light
yeah.
to it at all.
Just barely.
So
like what
everybody's
Alan's
lighting
doing
up.
is probably not the best, but that's okay.
Well,
It's-
I'm going off yesterday where I was sucking this thing really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to get it going.
But
and
that's a
stuff for
great
me.
point, is because it is so small at the bottom, it will smoke really
Yeah.
tight
Yeah.
at the very beginning. But
Just
it'll
let it
open
slow
up.
roll.
Well,
let
we'll-
it slow roll, and it'll open up.
We'll leave it to Breeden and Scott to give us cold draw notes.
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
Yeah,
Yeah,
Go
sorry.
for it, Breeden.
I get some nice. I like a mildly sweet note. A little bit of raisin brandy to me today. Little hay.
I remember it being
Gravy.
like a super dark but light on the flavor, but super dark chocolate, but like a chocolate covered raisin bran kind of thing
Chocolate
going.
raisin sounds great.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Like that note.
Which is going to be great with our bourbon balls.
Yum.
So
Yeah, I
shout out
think
to
you hit
Dave
all the
Lakes.
notes. I didn't pick up anything else.
Great.
Sorry.
Yeah. Shout out to Dave Lakes for donating a cup of whiskey.
Yeah.
Shout out to Breeden for donating the other cup of whiskey.
And
To-
what was the
to
cups
really-
of whiskey?
So option number one is our vanilla bourbon ball. Same one that we've made the last couple of years. The vanilla one is made with Lorna Doone shortbread cookies and some pecans. And it's made with the Colorado whiskey 291, which is 171
Yeah,
proof.
that was
Nice.
a Club Marzipan single barrel Colorado 291.
Yeah.
Highest proof bourbon I've ever tasted.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So
I'll never forget Chris trying to light it on fire on your
On the
table.
It did light a little bit.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
It wasn't in the Glen because there was too much air, but yeah.
Yeah. It I wanted to give you some safety goggles while you were making the bourbon balls.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure
Over
it's a
open
migraine.
flame. Yeah. Was,
Yeah.
was it like a meth lab in there where you're getting high off the fumes?
100%. Yeah. I had a headache all day.
Well, then the second one.
Option number two.
The Walter White bourbon balls.
We have two renditions of this. So I split the batch in two because I wanted to see how it tasted. The second option is made with Van Winkle Family Reserve Rye 13 year.
Yes, you heard that right.
Yeah.
Van Winkle Rye.
Rye.
So last year, Breeden was kind enough to donate the last cup of his George T. Stagg bottle, which
Yep.
they were killer
Mhm.
and everyone loved those. So we figured we would up the ante a little bit and go with the Van Winkle bottle.
See who
this
else
year
we could piss off this
to
year.
see who else we could piss off.
Yeah.
So
Please put in the comments.
let us
Bad
know how
things.
pissed you are.
How mad you are that we use.
Guess what? We don't,
Don't
give a damn.
care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well, next week we're going to be drinking Blanton's and Coke just to piss other people off.
Jim Beam pineapple.
Maybe we should just do Victor's 20 and Coke.
Yeah.
Dang, I could have meant.
Wait, who makes Victor's again?
Yeah,
So-
that was hilarious.
So the Van Winkle bourbon balls, there's two options. There's the traditional bourbon ball, which is like a creamy center, coated in chocolate, and the other kind is just a chocolate version of the vanilla one. So it's shortbread cookies, pecans, just with a little chocolate drizzle on top. So
Okay.
two different options
So,
here.
question for you: you're the one that made them.
Yeah,
Are they freezable?
they are freezable. Yeah.
Good, because I can't eat them for 10 weeks.
Well, freeze 'em up. Yeah.
Are we able to try one
Let's
now?
get
You
into
guys
I was
try
gonna
it,
say,
yeah.
let's get into one.
So Rob's gonna freeze his and save
Yes.
his for a later date.
Let's
But
get a pour
before-
going.
Yeah, Rob will
Yeah.
start us off with the pour while the rest of us are getting our bourbon
Yeah.
balls.
So
What do you want to start with?
I was
Wild turkey rye. So
is this the
Let's
rye?
do-
Yeah, that's the rye.
let's do the vanilla one first.
yeah.
Yeah. So
because
this
it's
is the
highest proof.
Wild
Chino.
Turkey Private Selection Straight Rye Whiskey coming in at 101 proof.
And this is a Club Marzipan single barrel,
Oh, thank
Club
you.
Marzipan.
which I don't know
Wild
if I've
Turkey.
seen a single barrel 101 rye ever. Like,
So
So
to kind of get a shot of these without
Bam.
dumping them out on the floor.
yeah. Holy crap!
Since we're not quite to a 2-camera setup.
The vanilla ones are a little bit drier. The shortbread and the pecans in there kind of dry it out a little bit. The way you make them, you boil the bourbon, put a little bit of the chocolate in the bourbon. It kind of solidifies a little bit, and then just roll them into balls. Let
the,
'em freeze.
the biggest key to it is you have to have a pink KitchenAid mixer.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
That's,
Yes.
yeah.
There's so many people giving you crap for your pig
Everybody
mixer.
getting crap for my pig mixer.
Yeah, they're like family rye, like Van Winkle. Yeah, that's fine. But what's that stupid mixer?
Look, it was a present from Jen's aunt when those things were like $1,000.
Yeah.
So, like, I didn't
Who
question
cares
it.
what the
Who
color
cares?
is? Yeah.
It needs service. So if anybody has a service person for stand mixers, let me know because
Okay,
that's
the
just
vanilla,
by the
the
way.
vanilla is the high proof, right?
this is high proof. Yes, this is the
It just
291.
split.
Alan's already
Yeah.
getting cross-eyed over there.
Your glasses?
It just split in my hand.
I heard it.
That was the
sorry.
weirdest thing ever.
Hey, can you grab another Glen? Thank you.
All right.
I heard it.
I know.
This is
We've had a couple crack
really
lately.
good. I thought this was going to be some off notes.
I'll just drink from the
because of the
bottle.
291.
Mhm.
But I think the center of this
It worked,
is
huh?
delicious.
Good,
So
good.
the reason why I chose the vanilla ones for the 291 is because it's such a high proof. It doesn't boil for very long, maybe 2 minutes, just to get it to a rolling boil. But
Thank you.
it needed
That's a
to be
broken
cooked
one.
off a little bit because the
Yeah,
other
that
two,
one-
or the traditional bourbon ball is not
had a
boiled.
crack in it,
That's
just
just straight
went away.
whiskey in it.
Okay.
So even with the other chocolate version of the Van Winkle, that one's boiled. That one is just straight whiskey, powdered sugar, a little bit of butter.
See, these are dangerous because like the initial hit, I mean, you could taste the
Yeah.
bourbon like strong.
It lingers.
And it lingers. And then that sweetness just sets in and you're like, I want more of that sweetness again.
I think I dialed it down a little bit on the chocolate side in that one because that one does have white chocolate in it.
Mm.
I think last year the ratio of white chocolate was a little higher, so it was kind of made your teeth hurt. Like, so in your all's boxes too, there's a couple Buckeyes, just traditional Buckeyes, just peanut butter, powdered sugar, butter, and
Is
dipped in
it
chocolate.
tribute to Ohio
Boring.
State?
No, no relation.
There's no correlation.
Okay, talking about this this whiskey a little bit too. You know, we've had a few ryes lately. We're like, I wouldn't even guess that's a rye if I was guessing. You know this is a rye,
Yeah.
but it's like the perfect balance for it. Really got a great flavor to it.
Shout out Cody. Cody's also smoking an 11 with us.
Yeah.
Hey,
Awesome.
Cody.
And Joseph Seymour. Yep, you're right, man. It is a great cigar.
Oh man,
Is that
That's
Seymour
good.
Butts?
That is very good.
Man, that
Very
Be careful
smooth.
what you start.
that bourbon ball, like I did like 2 small little bites, and then I just kind of like took the second half and just downed it. The ethanol comes out real aggressive for just
A quick second.
It's like
a quick
the
second.
second. Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
sipping
You know
versus
it's a bourbon
shots.
ball.
You're like, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
I know that's there. But then it totally finishes
Yeah.
delicious.
But it's so good.
It's great.
I can't wait to try the next one.
Yay
So-
to Mike's balls.
Yay to my balls. We
They're so good.
we'll get into the wild turkey before we get into our next one. I agree, Rob. I think you 100% know that this is rye right off
Yeah,
the bat. You don't
yeah.
have to search for that rye note in this
No,
one. It's
but
just
not
right there.
aggressive, not sharp, not
Yeah.
super spicy, but you know that you can taste rye, and I like that.
I think that and Breeden, I think you said some like bran was what
Yeah.
you were getting out of
Yeah.
like the cold draw on this. Between that, the vanilla, and that wild turkey, man, this is a Christmas miracle.
I was gonna say this is holidays, right?
This
God
is the
bless.
holiday.
God bless
Yeah.
us, everyone.
Yeah, I mean, look, a good rye. I actually prefer, especially around Christmas time. I tend to go towards rye
Yeah,
more than bourbon. I like the nice spice notes to it. I mean, it just makes you think holiday meal. I've always enjoyed the Midwinter Nights Dram from High West because it's port finished,
Mhm.
which just adds that extra nice kind of plum,
Yeah.
sugar plum kind of thought going
Yeah.
through your head.
Well, I mean,
It's-
you
Yep.
think about it, a good rye whiskey, you're going to find all those Christmas notes, right?
Yep.
All the Christmas
Heavy
aromas that are
spices and
brewing and
Yeah.
cooking in the kitchen. Like,
rosemary.
Does anyone try to come out with a quote unquote Christmas?
So
with all the
there's-
different
There
notes
has
that
been a
they
couple, yeah,
purposely
of
try
course.
to come out. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
New Riff, I think it's an annual release still. They did they called it winter whiskey.
I think
And it
preserve.
was a chocolate, like supposed to have like chocolate notes in it. I think you got to drink like half the bottle before you start tasting chocolate.
yeah.
But it is there. And then like Woodford did chocolate malted rye. That was released around Christmas time.
Yep.
But there weren't a lot of like Christmas specific bottles. But like
Yeah.
Midwinter's Night Dram is another one of those.
It's
kinda-
very Christmas
Christmas
kinda,
Midwinter's
yeah.
Nice Drams,
Yeah.
very Christmas.
So
That-
there are some.
There's
but-
the Paul John Indian single malt
oh, that's
that we had, that Christmas bottle that we
Yep.
had with the Jack's tasting
Yeah,
that time.
I forgot
That's
about
right.
that.
That's very
Yeah.
Christmas.
I think it was
that was
Yeah.
meant to
I
have
think
at Christmas time.
preservation had the Chris Kringle or the something Saint Nick or something.
Very old Saint
Very
Nick.
old
but
Saint
yeah,
Nick.
yeah.
And that was pretty good. I tried that, but it
Yeah.
wasn't Christmas time, but made me feel
Man, yeah.
Christmas.
So yes, there's a few.
So
out.
yeah,
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's quite a few.
this should come out of the Thanksgiving turkey gravy.
Well, we had the recipe for the gravy shot.
The gravy martini.
Yeah.
Oh,
That sounded so disgusting. Oh my
we gotta
god.
make it.
Yeah, we're gonna make it.
Yeah, nice peppery finish.
By the
on
way,
this.
and no disservice on this cigar to you guys. Retrohale this one.
but we were talking about the retro yesterday, but Scotty and I were smoking one stuff and whew, lit us up.
It does. It does.
If you
Yeah.
have anything in your sinuses, it'll disappear
It
really
does.
quick.
Yeah.
Or if your contacts are dry, not a problem because your
Sure.
eyes are gonna water.
Keith was in here the other day. I think he was smoking one of these. He said, "Is it just me, or does this like clear up your sinuses? Is that a thing, or am I making that up?" I was like, "No,
You're
you're
not
100%.
100% right.
I
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, it's not like menthol or anything, but man, it does clear you out.
Yeah, it does.
It'll clear you up, Reed."
Now,
Yeah.
thinking of cigar of the year, and I know I'm just kind of going to brush on it real quick because I know we're going to go real in depth, but I have been wondering, like, when you're thinking about cigar of the year and classifications of it, right? These are special release,
Yeah.
right? And we've talked about the special release versus regular release, but we also haven't really talked much about a full or strong cigar versus a medium or a mild, and Clara, putting classifications around it that way. Because
Yeah.
we were talking about this yesterday with the 85th from Aladino,
hmm
and I
Oh,
keep
yeah.
thinking that's really like at the top of my list, but it is just so different from this cigar.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to really even compare them.
Yeah.
But it's
Right?
still listed as more of a more full body.
No, it's a mild.
That-
It's
it
a
is
mild to
considered-
medium.
it's a
Yeah.
mild-
Yeah.
a
Mild
high
to medium.
mild.
Okay,
Yeah.
mild.
Yeah.
Or
Or
this
very,
one
very
is-
But
soft
it's
drink.
one of
Yeah.
those ones where I would say it's a mild
Medium.
strength and full body. So
Yeah.
it's going to have
Right.
more flavor for a mild cigar than you get typically in a mild cigar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
It's
mean, it's
not
got a lot of
the-
complexity.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of subtlety to it, right?
And that's a
I
hard
mean,
thing to do, man. Some of these mild cigars, they have to tone it down so much to keep it mild that you
Don't
lose a
get
lot
much
of the
lose a lot of
complexity.
it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I kind of
what-
feel like it would go with like a William LaRue Weller, the
Yeah.
85th, because those levels of complexity that exist there.
yeah,
Yeah, I would definitely say this would not, with my progression from more of the mild to this and stuff. If you're a beginner and stuff, this is probably not one that
No.
you want to start
Yeah,
off
it
with.
is
If
not.
you're
and
new
stuff.
to the
You want-
lounge, maybe don't try
Yes.
this one first.
No.
I mean, now you're going to get every penny's worth if you're looking for that flavor and that boldness in a cigar. It's worth every penny. But if it's your first time
no.
just starting out, because we've had some,
You're gonna
we've
go
had some young
green
guys
really
coming
fast.
in. And, yeah,
Well, and I'd say any good tobacconist you go to, whatever your lounges you go to, they should know better. If you're going in there and you're a new cigar smoker, don't feel bad about saying it, man. Be honest with them because they're going to find something for you good. And if they give you something like this and you say, "No, I'm a brand new smoker," they give you this. You know what? Maybe not go back to that place again.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
they're
love
not looking
Cubans.
out for your interest. They're looking out for the dollar, and it's not right. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, even an experienced cigar smoker, this one will sneak up on you.
It does,
100%
yeah.
can,
I think I took over 2 hours to smoke it yesterday.
Mhm.
it's a long smoke.
Yeah, well, it's not that it is a long
You have
smoke,
to put it.
It can
but
be.
you have to
let
put
it
it
rest.
down.
Slow it
Like,
down.
you got to let it
Yeah, I
rest.
didn't
'cause-
do that. I got in here and was so excited that you had them back in stock, and I powered that thing down.
I ate a lot.
I looked down and I was like, "Oh man, it's almost gone already." And I looked up and I was like, "Oh, I've only been here for 45 minutes."
Let's do our second bourbon ball now. So
Yeah, let's do it.
That's it.
let's do the traditional bourbon ball, kind of switch it up a little bit. So the one that's fully covered in chocolate.
Non-drizzle.
No drizzle.
No drizzle on this one. So like I said, this
No
is more of
drizz.
a
I feel like that's a no drizzle. Should be like a
no drizz. Don't say that.
yeah.
Wait, we're talking about this one right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's sus.
Now, do they all
So is it
have?
6 or 7?
Shut your mouth.
Do they? Oh God.
He looked at me at first like, "Well, it's oh man."
I hate my
Do
life.
they all have pecan?
These ones, no.
Okay.
These
okay.
ones are just a whiskey, powdered sugar, butter, and chocolate.
Okay.
I
cool.
did get the opportunity to have these prior.
Yeah, you got a
and
sneak peek.
This was my favorite.
And I figured this would be the crowd favorite because it is that traditional style bourbon ball where the creamy center. Yeah,
Looks
it's
like a
peppermint
bonbon,
patty.
like a little bonbon.
Shout out to Dave Lakes in the show in the contact here
Shout
or in
out.
the comments, whatever word I'm looking for.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's amazing.
dude, way less on the ethanol side, even with it not being cooked. But a little more sugar in this one, so kind of gives you that creaminess.
Yeah.
But the whiskey in this one, it's just great. I mean, this is the rye.
It
Like,
will
this is-
have a finish.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't on the first bite, because we've already had stuff and we've been smoking. By the time you finish it, you got to wait just a few extra seconds because
Yeah.
Like
So-
this was opposite where the previous one you got the bourbon right off the
Yeah,
bat,
yeah.
and then with
This
sweetness.
finishes.
This one finishes with
Yeah.
more of a
So-
bourbon taste.
You finish yours, eat the whole thing. Eat the rest of that. Because it kind of coats your mouth. It, like the whole thing kind of melts because it's powdered sugar and butter. It just melts onto your palate and it gives you that. You can taste the whiskey on it. It's so freaking good.
Yeah, it's great. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a little more balanced,
Yeah.
right, than the first one.
Yeah.
Um,
It doesn't punch you in the face.
No,
But
Well,
yeah,
it's 50 proof
delicious.
lower.
dude.
So
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Yeah. 50 proof less on that one. So
what
those are
amazes me
amazing.
is like thinking of last year's George T. Stagg, which is, not a lightweight whiskey, right? It was,
No.
what, 132 or something like that for last year's. It did not have the ethanol that the 170
yeah,
did,
no chance.
which, I mean, makes sense. It's 40 points different.
Yeah.
Right. But still, 132 is not lightweight.
right.
No.
no,
But George T, they just always do such a good job with that in being able to temper out the ethanol.
Yeah.
And it really came through in the bourbon ball.
Yeah.
And-
291 was trying to power a lawnmower.
so
Yes.
while that's coating your mouth, try the rye. The
'cause
spice
it's
level kicks
still
up.
left over.
The spice level on the rye kicks up
Wow,
big time. It becomes a spice bomb.
wow,
Oh, that was a huge difference.
Man.
massive.
What
Oh,
a great
that's
pairing already.
good.
So spicy.
That is, holy shit, that's really, really good.
I didn't know what to expect,
Yeah.
to be honest, because I wasn't here last year, so I didn't get a chance to have your balls. Amazing.
That was a whole setup just for that
That
one.
was.
I mean, that was an accident, by the way. Usually mine's on purpose, but yeah, but incredible. Like I said, those are amazing. Like
They are.
you could sell these at a store.
I'd have to say if I
well,
sold,
it has
like,
to be a liquor store.
Yeah.
if I sold a 4-pack of the Van Winkle Family Reserve ones, it'd have to be 65, 70 bucks
Yeah. Yeah.
for
So,
maybe more.
Alan, did you like the vanilla ball or the chocolate ball better?
I think the chocolate one was, like you said, more balanced.
Yeah.
And so I like that aspect. And again, if I'm thinking I'm going to eat a bourbon ball, it finished more with the bourbon taste to me.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, the first one was fantastic and stuff. I mean, but like I said, it hits you right off
Yeah.
the bat.
It's a great.
This one is kind of like it eased into an aftertaste, and obviously it changed the flavor of this.
So I have not tried the other one yet. We'll get another pour and kind of cleanse out a little
yeah,
bit.
let's go. Let's do it with the bourbon before
Yeah.
we do that one.
Oh, I do want to call it Joseph Seymour real quick. He says
Yeah.
he's smoking the Espinosa Crema
Yeah, he's
and
doing
drinking the Buffalo Trace Bourbon Cream.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say is like,
That's a good call.
that's a
right
really
there.
good pairing
Yeah.
because,
That's a great pairing.
it may not
Yeah.
be something that it might not be in your wheelhouse, but he's going with a creamy cigar and a nice creamy bourbon cream. And actually their bourbon cream is pretty good.
It is.
Yeah.
So that's actually a really nice pairing.
All right,
Yeah.
before we move on to other whiskeys and stuff too, we'll talk about our ticket giveaway.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure out how we're going to do this giveaway. Maybe we'll just do a raffle, sign up for a raffle in the lounge. More foot traffic, obviously. That way we don't have to deal with comments and things like that. But we have 8 tickets to the January 10th I Love the 90s concert tour. We have 8 tickets that Arena and Innovation Mile has donated to the podcast. We will all be there. I think there's like 17 or 18 of us that are
I think
already
it's
going.
like
Yeah.
22 or 24, actually.
Yeah, we're like 65% of the audience. So we have 8 more tickets. We're going to be raffling off 6 of them. We're going to save 2 in case Rob and Lisa can go.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for details on that. We'll post it. But in the meantime, if you want to purchase tickets, the code 2COLD, the number 2 COLD is still active. It's like half off tickets. So
Yeah.
you can get in the door for like $18.
Yeah.
But if you want to sign up for the raffle, reach out to one of us, shoot us a message, text Rob. email.
Yeah.
Just come into the lounge. We'll put something together. I'm drunk.
Yeah. We definitely will. We need, and remind me afterwards. We'll actually
Yeah.
do a flyer up here. We can have
Yeah,
people
heck yeah.
sign up here.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely go online too and look up the set. You know who's going to be there.
Lineup's insane.
It's insane.
Yeah.
If you like the 90s.
If you remember 90s
Even if you
music,
don't, you're going to hear some of these songs and be like, "Oh, I've heard that before." Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
I got to be honest,
fun.
Young MC is, I think, who I'm most excited
I don't know.
about.
I was on Facebook Marketplace
Probably
last
is.
night, and I found a 91 IROC Z Camaro that's all white with all the 90s color graphics on it.
There you go.
And I was like, I almost want to buy that just to roll it to the concert and then flip it and sell it.
I'm still looking for a van.
I was with you on Young MC, but now that Tone Loke's going to be there, I think
yeah.
Tone Loke steals the show.
Yeah.
This is going to be a banger. This is
Some
gonna be
looks
so much
only
fun.
good in Ace Ventura. That's it.
Yeah. Rob Bass. I love Rob Bass.
Rob Bass is good.
He's awesome.
Uh-oh.
Jeez.
Yeah, CNC Music Factory is going to be there. I mean, go back and listen to that their album that had the white cover on it. I mean, it was like 8 out of 12 songs were on the radio.
Yeah.
You totally forgot about them. They just kind of, got relegated to like basketball game hype music, and they were great.
Hey, they're still on my Jock Jam CD.
Another
All
shout out to Cody Roy.
Yeah.
Yep.
He said that he will not win the McAuliffe Ambassador of the Year this year, but will finish third. So
Yeah.
maybe next year, but still pretty good
Well,
for
congrats on
being a
third
new
place.
ambassador.
That's
So
great.
Yeah.
Congrats on
rigged.
even being
It's all
nominated,
rigged.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I mean, pretty much all you have. I'm not discrediting this by any means, Cody, but all you have to do is be present and active in the group.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they do like Zoom pairings and smoke times, and like they're pretty involved with their ambassadors. So
Well, and he's gotten really good at doing the Fave
Fave
5. So
Yeah.
if you don't know about that, actually just go on the McAuliffe page. You can actually sign up for
Go to
get
the
a free coin.
McAuliffe Ambassadors
And then
page.
go to the McAuliffe Ambassador page, join that. But he sends in, anytime you want to do, you send in 5 different McAuliffe bands and you're entered in for a raffle. You win either $100 or $50. And then you also get to give away a $10 coupon there. And I think pretty much all of you guys have gotten one
oh yeah,
from Cody
From
because he's
Cody,
won
yeah.
it 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
So,
I just like watching him rustle through all the ashtrays to try to find bands.
yeah.
Hey, he's over there with it.
you got your coin.
Yeah.
I got my
Look at
coin
that.
with me.
Yep.
You're just waiting
Yep.
for a McAuliffe rep to show up.
You
so
never
get his
know.
Free cigars.
Yeah.
So I keep it with me now. I had to put it like right in the middle of my wallet.
So it
'Cause,
didn't look like an outside.
Exactly. You know what it's going to I'm married. I've been married for
Yeah.
25 years, so I don't need to have people like,
What's
why
that
you-
circle in your
why,
wallet?
why are
sir?
you carrying a condom with you, Scott?
Wow. So
What's a wallet?
what's our next port? Tell us.
It's
Russell's
amazing.
Reserve.
Russell's.
Russell's 13. No, Russell's. This is Russell's private barrel for Club Marzipan. And this is from the coveted Camp Nelson F warehouse, which is anything Camp Nelson. And anybody who knows Wild Turkey knows that's where the best barrels come from.
Just buy it.
And 4th floor of the Rick of Camp Nelson F. So
Beautiful.
And it's delicious.
classic,
If you hit 4 or 5, you've gone too far.
classic representation of what Russell should be.
So
Yep.
good.
Yeah.
So
it's
this would
beautiful.
be similar, at least in some respects, to the single Rick House,
Yes.
which
Yeah.
is the Camp Nelson. But that's a blend. This is a single barrel pick, correct?
That's correct.
And if you haven't had the single Rick House, they're tough to find, but man,
It's worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
excellent.
So
Mm.
Club Marzipan bought a 1 barrel of this, and then Sid Eline, he's one of the members. He bought a half barrel of the
Acetylene.
sister barrel,
Settling.
and those cases are sitting down in my basement right now.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Look at that.
Yeah. So
So no smoking indoors. Is that what you're saying?
no, not right now in my basement. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Now this does have it's hard to tell if I'm getting like a little extra spice from it, just from everything else that we're having, maybe from the leftover, but it does seem to have a nice little kind of subtle spice note
It's-
to it.
I immediately get cinnamon.
Yeah.
That's, yep.
A little
It's a lot
clove.
more subtle since I'm not eating the bourbon balls, but it's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it on the nose for sure.
Yeah. Cinnamon was what I first thought, but I almost thought it had a little bit more complexity than just a
I was
straight
gonna
It
cinnamon.
say, it's
does.
almost like it's stacked. I mean, you get like one, and then the next second there's something else, and there's something else, and it's
There's a little
Very
cherry in there.
complex.
Always cherry with Wild Turkey.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with Russell's.
Yep.
That's
It's-
great.
These are 8-year barrels. You can tell as you get higher in those rick houses, there's a little more oak
I was gonna say,
influence
the
too.
oak comes through on the
spice,
finish.
a little bit of tannins, not overly tannic, but they're there on the finish. For
I
sure.
totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know the Warhead 11 is pretty strong throughout the whole thing, but I feel like as you get further into the first third, it kind of tapers off a little bit on the retro. Maybe it's just because of the pours that we've had already, but I feel like it's kind of a little less on the spice.
It does, like in
Right
the middle.
after you get,
Well,
yeah,
I
Yeah,
almost felt like the creamy bourbon ball kind of tamed it down
maybe
a
it
little bit.
did, yeah.
Well, I also think you get to the fully open portion of the cigar.
Sure.
So you're getting a more balance between the wrapper.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
getting
And the
that
binder
strong
and
hit
the
of wrapper
filler.
at the beginning.
That's what I
Exactly.
love about this cigar. It's a roller coaster.
it
yeah.
is. Yeah.
It comes and goes and comes and goes. And like just when you think you're in the clear, it
Comes
hits you
back.
with the 2x4 at the end. And it's just, I love this
a great
Sounds like
contender for
sounds
cigar
like a
of the year.
Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Struck the
That's the
first
great
wall.
thing about the Jeffrey. It goes away and then it comes back.
Oh man! All right, well, let's do our last bourbon.
Yeah,
ball.
let's do it, man.
So this one is chocolate version of the vanilla one with the Van Winkle Family Reserve Rye. So chocolate chips, Van Winkle Reserve Rye, Lorna Doone shortbread cookies, and then a little bit of pecans in there too, just to kind of give it some nuttiness. So I haven't tried this one yet, so I'm excited for this one.
Have you made these before? These?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, this specific one?
Yes.
No. I've only ever made this version as the vanilla one with the shortbread cookies. So this is a chocolate version of the shortbread version.
Surprisingly, Mike Bother does not have bottles of Pappy Family Reserve Rye just sitting around.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I feel like the
Already-
nuts come through big time.
Oh,
in
yeah.
this one.
already two
Yes.
big differences.
Yeah.
This one is a little more creamy than the first one. I think it's because of the vanilla chocolate compared to the regular chocolate
Mhm.
chips.
Yep.
I think that makes a huge difference.
Mhm.
The first one, with it being such high proof, I think it broke down the shortbread a little differently. This one is the Family Reserve, way lower proof. I think this one had a much better binder all around.
Yeah.
I like the chocolate flavor better than the vanilla one, but a lot of my family and other people really like the vanilla one. That's why we do it every year. But I like this version. I
Yeah.
think this is fantastic.
Yeah.
I like the chocolate with this. Jen wanted to do this one because she thought that the rye Van Winkle Reserve would go really well with the shortbread cookies and with the pecans.
Yeah.
And
Now-
I think it complements very
Is
well.
it dark chocolate?
No, it's
No,
just
it's just
semi-sweet
semi.
chocolate
Okay.
chips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that bother you? Because I know you
Oh,
can't have
yeah,
a lot
I'm
of
having a
dairy.
bad day.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a
forgot
good
my
day
little-
and then a bad day.
Forgot my little pill, so this is gonna be a rough day. But I wanted to try them, so
But
Yeah.
this is I don't have a lot of the bourbon flavor coming through on this one as I did the other two.
sure.
So if this was more, I taste more of the peanut and I taste more of the chocolate.
Take a sip.
I wonder if it's the same thing. If you take the last big bite, if it's
Kinda
going to pop a little bit
Just
more.
kinda smush it a
probably
little
will.
bit on your
Yeah.
palate.
Take a sip and it
Well,
just
yeah, I feel like the actual chocolate aspect of it does kind of
Oh,
tame
yeah.
it down a little.
Oh, the cigar
Yeah,
makes
but-
it so chocolatey.
Mm.
Like,
oh
Wow.
yeah, that's great.
so that wasn't my favorite one of the
Oh,
three,
man.
but that one pairs the best with this cigar. I think. Like, I love the second one.
I can see that.
The creamier,
Yeah, the creamy one.
the one without the
Traditional,
shortbread.
yeah.
The second one we did, that was my favorite one of all of them.
Mhm.
But this one pairs the best with the cigar and brings out
Brings
this
out
really
that
good notes
nuttiness
with it.
and some
Yeah.
man. All right.
Oh, the chocolate does stand out more.
Yeah, yeah. I also think you can really tell like some of the difference between. I think that the high ethanol in the first one just kind of dries out your palate a little bit.
Yeah.
Which I think gives an. I don't know that it was a breakdown of the shortbread differently so much as the ethanol
Just the tannic
created
ethanol.
that
Yeah.
that dry feeling,
Yeah.
and so it just didn't. It
Right.
just tasted more.
I don't think it was as good of a binder as the chocolate was. It was really hard. I like really had to press them
Yeah.
together to get them to stay.
The-
'cause-
I mean, I really love the flavor on the first one though. Even though you get that ethanol pop, like
Yeah.
the flavor is great.
right, like
The
when you
ethanol
go,
pop isn't bad because it's
No,
not something
no.
that you normally get, and so it kind of throws you off a little bit.
Yeah.
but you want like when you're eating a bourbon ball, I don't know. I guess there's two different sides of it. Most people are like, "Oh, I don't like bourbon, but I like chocolate. I feel like that last one would probably be a good one for them.
Yeah.
With or
Yeah.
without the Van Winkle.
I would,
Yeah.
I would
Just
agree.
100 proof bourbon, whiskey, rye, whatever you want to use. I think that one would be great because they want that chocolate flavor, but it's not fudge.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of places that do confections and things like that with bourbon balls, it ends up being like fudge
Yeah.
and like lava cakey.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
kind of too much chocolate. Like if I'm eating a bourbon ball, I want some bourbon in there. I
Yeah.
want to know I'm eating bourbon. Like
And I would
Yeah.
say that's
to
the
taste
first
it.
one. The first one was you get hit with that bourbon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you had that sweetness. So it's like
gonna
what
go
you
for
said,
that all
it's
the
a
time.
bourbon ball
Yeah.
and stuff. So you get the best of both
Yeah.
worlds.
So I'm just laughing. Like as a kid, I'd have these, and obviously as a kid, you want to taste the bourbon in it because that's the cool thing
Right.
about eating a bourbon bottle.
Yeah.
I could just see myself in my chubby, 5th grade, 6th grade, grabbing a fistful of those and going hiding somewhere.
Well,
See how-
yeah.
Yeah.
See how
I was
quick I
like,
can
I
eat all
hit the
these.
jackpot with those, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, Will must have wore himself out. He's sleeping like a log.
It was either that or eggnog. Eggnog
Yeah.
would put you out quick
Oh,
too
yeah.
in my
I can't do
house.
eggnog.
Yeah, I was just somebody just shared the Martha Stewart eggnog recipe with me the other. I think it was yesterday.
It's insane.
It's nuts.
It's insane.
Is it,
She's
I
like,
assume it's
she's
strong?
like one glass for everyone and only one.
Wow.
I mean, there's bourbon, there's brandy.
Brandy.
There's,
Ooh.
What was the third one?
shit.
Rum, probably.
Rum.
It's a
Yeah.
garbage
Rum.
pail.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I need to make this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like
Oh,
something we
it's
need
so
to
good,
do.
Scott.
I still want a gravy
Yeah.
martini.
Oh, God.
That's
All
right.
right, let's
I
hit
saved
let's
that
hit
so
an
we
ad,
can-
and then we'll keep going here.
Final Third Cigar is Indiana's exclusive Aladino Cigar Lounge. Come to Final Third for a selection of over 20 different Aladino cigars, including the Cameroon, a wonderful cigar with nice light flavors. Make sure and visit Final Third, the Aladino exclusive cigar lounge for Indiana.
Yeah.
Now
thanks,
thank you,
guys.
Aladino.
Now, thank you, Aladino.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
It's getting better every week.
New things. It is. It's getting easier every week.
It is getting easier. Setup's
better,
getting easier.
Thank you, Aladino.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys listened to it on any of the other platforms? Is it getting better with the volume?
I know
now?
you listen on iTunes.
It's getting better.
Get better.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good. All right.
Yeah, that's great because we've worked to kind of split it a little bit to see how we can get the house sounding good, our ears sounding good, and then all the streaming sounds good. Because
Yeah.
I know YouTube compresses way differently than like iTunes does, so
Yeah.
It does.
it's kind of a pain. So
It does. You got to try. I guess try to find split the difference between it somehow.
yeah, man. All right, well, let's
Well-
get to another pour here.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I
let's
think
do
we
it.
ought to go for the big dog.
Big dog,
The big box.
Will,
Heaven Hill.
will you do the honors there, sir?
So I didn't even see what this was.
So this is Heaven Hill 90th anniversary. This just came out this year. This is going to be their standard mash bill, the 78 13 12 or 78 12 13, whatever that is. Here are two 9-year blends. 70% is going to be their standard Heaven Hill mash bill and a char 3, which is what normally Heaven Hill does. 30% is coming from a aggressive char 4. So you've got
Hence the color.
two different two different basically barrel chars on this one. And 107 proof, 9-year.
That is one tight cork.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
You weren't even, you weren't
Man.
even close to the
I was
mic on
like,
that one.
I was
heard
like,
the
did I
pop.
cut it? And I was
It's
like,
like
I know I cut
champagne.
it.
Always great presentation on some of these bottles.
These
Yeah.
have gotten very good high scores.
I will say, I love the consistency of Heaven Hill's labeling.
Yeah.
You know, the most like prominent that you see everywhere with this style is the bottle and bond because it's available everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But this kind of, classic looking, I don't know, it's just very kind of antique style. I don't know, I like it.
Well, and they
Yeah.
just
I
went
think it
through
looks
with the artist series too. It was just the regular bottle and bond, but they did the artist different labels on there. I think there was 4 or 6 of them.
I think 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was the bottle and bond one.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was just
Yeah.
a standard bottle and bond,
I've
but they
seen
just
a couple of
a
those at
collector
Costco.
series where it was just a different artist
Yeah.
rendition on the front.
Basil Hayden did that when they rebranded their bottles. They did like collector's bottles, and it's all the same juice. They just did different packaging, and it looks cool. Don't drop anything.
I'm just
This,
trying not
so
to
this
rip
is
these out of my
107
ears.
proof, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Clocking in at 107,
Mm.
which I don't think Heaven Hill's ever released 107 proof.
I can't
whiskey.
think of one.
No, it's
Or
always
they
higher or
usually,
lower.
I was going to say, are they usually
Yeah,
higher?
higher or lower.
Mm.
Because bottle and bond is 100.
Is this
so
their standard
This
mash
is more
bill?
like a,
It's got the Heaven Hill nose for sure.
oh man.
Is this their standard mash bill?
Yes, it's just two different barrel chars.
Yeah.
Yeah. 70% char 3, 30% char 4. Which, if you know barrel char, they go basically from 1 to 5. 5's usually the barrel's about to fall apart.
Yeah.
Char 4's that
Heavy.
what we all call alligator char.
Oh.
So if you look at that real inside the barrel, it looks like an alligator skin. and then char 1, barely charred, and the time difference here, we're going from like 20 seconds to a minute.
Yeah.
Like there's not a lot of, change from time, but it happens quick.
Well, that's a lot of temp.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fire going on in
Yeah,
there.
if you
when they're
haven't
doing
seen
it.
how they do these barrel chars, shoot me a message. I'll send you a video, or I'll
Yeah.
share it on our socials again.
It's
Go back
nuts.
to the Final Third Podcast Instagram page. You can see the char process at Kelvin Cooperage. It's pretty intense. They char everything. The
Yeah.
barrel, they char the barrel lid separately. They char the inside. They spray it out and pressurize it and leak test it. It's pretty insane. And these guys are nuts. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that OSHA needs to go there, but they don't
State-
wear a lot of fire protective gear.
No.
Some of them wear gloves, but
So
they're like rubber gloves, not like fireproof suits. Like these,
Like the dishwashing gloves.
yeah. Like, what is that going to do?
I'm
But
just gonna
these guys
say-
are nuts.
I love this.
oh, this
This
does
is amazing.
everything I love in Heaven Hill right here.
It's at 107. It's got spice to it.
It's another great Christmassy one.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's so
I mean,
good.
it's completely crushable.
It's mouth watering. I mean, so mouth
Very
watering.
mouthwatering.
It's
Yeah.
complex as hell.
It is. I don't even know where to start.
Mm.
I almost get a weird like fig almost in the middle of it. It's not a normal like Heaven Hill distinct,
It's like plum
distinct
or fig
note.
or
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah.
It's Christmassy.
It's a little
too. There's
different, yeah.
Vanilla. There's nutmeg. There's I want some nutty quality to it that's there.
I'm absolutely
a
getting
roasted
almost-
chestnut.
yeah,
It's almost like a
definitely
praline almost. It's almost like a
Yes.
sweet.
It's good.
Yeah,
With
that's
the
a good
caramel
call.
sweet.
Yeah.
and
Good
the
call.
sweetness of there's
man.
a lot going on here.
This is crazy good.
Man,
Goes great with the cigar.
Yeah,
yes,
it does.
I think everything goes great with this.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I
it's
haven't
hard
taken
to-
my nose out of the Glen yet, so I haven't even hit the scar.
All right, so real quick while we're drinking this one, let's go around the circle here and let's start talking about cigar of the year. Then we'll get into whiskey of the year. So I think what our plan is going to be, as long as everything is obtainable by next week, we'll go around and say what our cigar of the year is anticipated to be. Let's not pick one yet. Just give a
Yeah.
couple options, and
Yeah.
then hopefully by next weekend we'll be able to narrow it down, and we will individually smoke what we select for cigar of the year, and then we'll talk about it next week too.
You want
for
me to
our
read
definitive
through
one.
the list
Yeah,
for
go ahead
now?
and read through the list.
Okay.
So Rob's got the list.
So, and if there's other ones you guys want, I know there was a few more that you guys wanted to add to, just add them in at the end
let's
here.
make
but
sure before you start the list that people understand we're not smoking every cigar out
no,
there.
no,
These are cigars that have come through the lounge.
exactly. Yeah.
So if it hasn't been in the lounge, it's not on the list.
Right, right. And that's okay if there's one that you guys smoked that you're like, man, this was amazing. We didn't get it here. That's fine. We can add it to the list, but these are really going to be geared again towards here
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
final third.
Are these
so
going to be? Are these going to be like limited releases?
it's going to be
versus-
all. This is
for
going to be
for
all of them.
Okay.
Yes, all
But
of them
if
for
you do
now.
want to pick a couple, like as you get towards the end of this process over the next couple weeks, and you've got a special release versus a regular release, or
Yeah.
strong versus mild. I mean, look, we're not a review show, right? We're just trying to give some knowledge to people out there about what we found that fits our palates and we think is awesome.
Yeah, and I do think there is a. I mean, there definitely needs to be a disclaimer on some of the regular release cigars. You know what? If you make the list and you're a regular release cigar, good for you.
Yeah.
Because that means you're going to be able to get those all year round everywhere. The limited releases are fantastic. Unfortunately, it seems like the best cigars that come out from some brands are the regular releases. It's like, man, just release that all the time. But
Limited, yeah.
but I get it. So, all right. So here's the list I came up with initially. I know there's going to be some more, but Knuckle Sandwich 57, the HVC Hot Cake Fresh Out of the Oven, the Aladino 85th, the Knuckle Sandwich Chef Special for 2025, the Camp Aladino Gorbustos came in Corojo, Cameroon, and Maduro, the McAuliffe Green, McAuliffe Purple came out earlier this year, the Warhead 11, Crown Heads Broadway, Rojas Street Taco Cinco de Mayo, this year's release of that.
Dang.
Scott was a big fan of that one.
Good cigar. Crown Heads Blood Medicine,
Yes.
HVC 10th Anniversary 2015 release, or 2015 anniversary release. The Toscano Master Age 5, that was the Toscano that came out more like a Robusto size.
What's supposed to smile, Lisa?
HVC Black Friday 2025 and the Crown Heads Belgian Blue.
Oh,
And
Man, what a list.
Yeah.
there was, I thought we just got another one I was going to add to it.
HVC Selection number
No,
one.
number one.
Selection
Yep.
number one. That's right. That one was not a new one this year, I don't believe, but it was new to our humidor.
Right.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
that's part
That's
of
a
the
hell
list.
of a
I'm sure we'll
list.
have
That's
some
an
more, but
insane list.
I mean, man,
Yeah.
I mean, so many great cigars this year.
So thinking right off the bat after hearing that list, and it doesn't have to be from that list, but that's just what we came up with. Rob, what are you thinking of for cigar of the year right now?
This one's in the running.
This one's in the running.
This one's in the
I
running. I love the
100%
Warhead
agree.
11, but again, like we talked about earlier, the 85th from Aladino, it's a totally different animal. But for what it is, it's actually right up there as well.
Yep.
There's been a lot of them. I mean, we went back and forth a little bit with the Chef Special this year too. I've done them back to back in the last week, and honestly, this one did beat it for me.
That's insane.
Wow.
So I was kind of surprised at that it was that much, but it's splitting hairs at this
Did you
point
do last
too.
year's chef special compared to this year's?
We did earlier,
see.
in the year when we first got these.
This year's is significantly better. Than
Yeah, I
last
think
year's.
so too.
100% agree.
Yeah. So what about you guys?
All right, Will.
Well, I definitely have Aladino 85th in there. I would have the Corbusto Cameroon. I was a fan of the no, let me take that back. I'd say I was a fan of the Cameroon early on, but I migrated more to the Corojo now. So I would definitely go
Tip of the hat.
Corbusto Corojo. This year's Blood Medicine. Just
Fantastic.
because of the transitions that you get in that
Oh,
cigar.
it's like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. This year's 2025 Chef Special from
Killer.
from who are we talking-
Espinosa, Guy Fieri.
Espinosa, yeah.
Yep.
And then probably, the one that I'm really fond of is the Warhead 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right, Scotty. Where are you leaning?
So I am going to give an early shout out to the Cinco de Mayo because I think I bought 2, maybe 3 boxes of that.
Mm-hmm.
It was
No, he didn't, Janelle.
great. Right. No, I didn't. Nah, she actually didn't mind that one. She really liked the box. So we have that on display at home.
cool.
But it did not stand up as the year went on. I didn't necessarily expect it to.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic cigar. Love it. The 85th, the complexity, the subtleties, that lemon peel that comes through with it is so off from what I'm used to getting in cigars that it just really, really impressed me. Can't say enough about Espinosa. All the stuff that they released this year was all great. But I do want to give a shout out. The Blood Medicine for sure, but the blue Belgian blue, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Man, that thing came on like a wrecking ball at the end of the year and just shocked all of us.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think you expected that when you got it.
I mean, I saw the blend. I'm like, this sounds delicious. Let's see how good it is. And we all loved it.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
And
And again, it's a medium strength, full bodied cigar. The strength's not going to kill anybody, but man, it's got so much flavor, so much complexity to it. It's just beautiful.
yeah, I will not pick another one as my cigar of the year, but I do want to shout out an honorable mention to this year's, I think it was the Black Friday. It was a
Yeah.
medium, right?
Yeah, that
And
was
it
a good.
was-
Yeah,
It seemed a little bit off profile for what the Black Friday had kind of been.
exactly. Yeah,
And I really, really enjoyed it. And I've gone back and smoked that a couple more times. I don't think it's a cigar of the year. I think it's off my list for that, but just wanted to give it an honorable mention.
yeah, I agree with that because I love that cigar. But for me, I smoke so many cigars that I'm not going to smoke that into the night. But
Right.
it makes a great first cigar or second cigar of the day.
Yeah.
But again, it's a great complex cigar. But you're right. The last HVC Black Fridays that came out were a little bit more bold, a little stronger, and I think I preferred the profile more. But this one here, for what it is, if you like Habanos and you like that, that nuttiness and all that stuff in the cigar, you're going to get all that in that cigar.
And I thought it was a good, working cigar.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, if it's summer and you're out on your patio and working away, I work from home, so I'm on my laptop
Mhm.
I smoke that, and I don't really have to pay attention to it, but every now and then I pick it up and have a puff and be like, "Oh, whoa, that kind of what
Yeah.
just happened?" Right?
Well, and I'll add one more to the list too, which I know it's not usually our jam here. But on flavored cigars, the Dominicana from Drew Estate, that one has been selling like hotcakes here, and it's also been selling all across the nation really well. I don't smoke a lot of flavored cigars or even sweet tip cigars that much. I've smoked a couple of those, and I'm like, this actually is as sweet as it is. It's actually tastes good. It's got like a maple molasses tip on it, but just creamy, and it burns really well. And I've seen that could be the flavored cigar of the year for sure for me.
Man, maybe
or
we should try
for
that
the-
one on the show sometime.
We could do that, yeah.
I mean, I'm not much.
I mean,
of
it's
a,
definitely sweet. It's definitely sweet. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
definitely want to put it up against a pretty strong bourbon or something to kind of balance it out a little bit.
say that, or maybe it's another day where Mike has to work later on in the afternoon. We do a coffee show.
There you go.
Yeah.
We can do that. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, it'd go great with
So
coffee.
another one new to the humidor this year, but not new in 2025 that I really liked was the Rocky Patel
Disciple.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to
That's a
say
great
that.
cigar.
Yep.
That's a good call.
Hard
Yeah.
to choose, when we're talking about cigars of the year, obviously we're leaning more towards releases of 2025.
Right.
But I think it's fair to throw in some of those things for our
I mean, look at Cigar Aficionado, man.
right.
A 1926 hits the top of the list every year, and they've been around
Yeah.
forever.
Right.
So it's
I
going
think
to
it's fair to
happen.
throw a couple in there that are
It
new
is.
to the
It
humidor
is.
for 2025. So that would be one for me.
And we
that
don't do a
wasn't
lot of
released.
Rockies around
Right.
here.
I'm
That's,
not a
that's
huge
excellent.
Rocky fan. I
Right.
really like that one. I
Yeah.
thought it was great.
It's funny you
Spice
say
level
that,
was up
Mike.
there. It's really high.
Yeah, because I was going to say, like I said, it's not on the list, but Disciple,
Well, it should
thanks
be
to
on the list.
Ross
Yeah.
and stuff, got me all that stuff. Thoroughly enjoyed that cigar.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that was a
So
killer one.
it's new for me in 2025.
Well,
2025.
Ross is the reason why we got him in the shop.
Yes.
Because he
Which is-
really liked
yeah,
that cigar.
thank you,
So,
Ross.
yeah.
So for 2025 releases, I would have to say I think I'm leaning more towards Gorbusto, and I agree with you. I'm going to say Corojo.
Yeah.
I started more with the Maduros, which I love Maduros.
Yeah.
Love the flavor on those. But for whatever reason, I just gravitated toward that Corojo.
I did too.
Just
I did
great
too.
spice.
It's, and
on it.
that again, that one's right up there with me too. I
Yeah.
love that Corojo one.
Man.
And again,
But-
I love their Cameroon,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
man,
can't beat those.
but that Corojo for some reason
Yeah.
in that size just does something special.
Nobody does Corojo better than Aladino.
No.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, I just hear that tell
Nobody.
you, like,
Totally agree.
Cameroon's
Fight
killing
me.
it too. Yeah,
Like-
fight me.
yeah.
So Chef Special's obviously up there. Warhead 11's up there with me, but I am leaning more towards the Gorbusto Corojo. So
Good.
than other.
I like
things. So,
seeing the diversity in this because
Yeah.
I mean, again, that's the way it should be. Everyone's palate's a little different. My cigar of the year is not going to be your cigar of the year versus anybody, and it shouldn't be. So
Yeah.
that's why we're not really going to do a cigar of the year for our podcast. It's going to be more. These are some recommendations. This is my favorite. This is his favorite. All down the line, because it's up to you to create what your favorite was.
100%.
So, yeah,
Yeah. I think we know what Allen's is, but go ahead.
Well, I don't know. Like I said, so for me,
you switched around a little
He
bit.
switched around.
I've tried to stay away. Like when thinking about this, I wanted to stay away from recency bias and stuff because obviously the Belgian Blue was the newest one that came out,
Mhm.
and I bought a box and stuff. I took it on my trip, smoked a lot. I would say the top three for me from this list would be Belgian Blue, Blood Medicine, and Warhead 11. That's
Okay.
where I'm at right now. But again, like I said, over the past week, I've been trying to smoke some ones that were on the list that I smoked at the beginning, maybe of
Yeah.
the year and stuff. So I don't have that recency bias.
See, I
but-
like that because you picked a medium full, and a full.
Full,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's like those are three totally different regions, but they all became
Yeah, great
favorite
picks.
cigars for you of the year.
because for all three of them, for me, it's like when I'm smoking a cigar, I want to know I'm smoking a cigar. I just don't want to be smoking one. I want one where like Scott said, sometimes you look down, you go, damn. I mean, that's a good
Yeah.
cigar.
Yeah.
Like, and we've all had cigars where next thing you know, you're at the nub, it's burning your fingers, and it's
You're
like,
"Dang,
shit,
I don't want it to be over.
I don't want it to be over. Yeah.
Or I didn't even know I smoked a cigar.
Yeah.
And stuff. And so I with one I had a Belgian Blue yesterday and stuff. It was burning my fingers, but I was trying to get every ounce out of it
Yeah.
yesterday. So
Yeah.
those are my top three
That's
for me
great.
right now.
Nice. How about you, Heine?
Yeah, it sucks going last because everybody says everything that you're wanting to say. But definitely for me, I mean, the knuckle sandwich was this year was just phenomenal.
Hmm.
Warhead 11 when it came out became my go-to pretty much. I almost have to say that the camp, the Gorbusto has really kind of surprised me. The 85th is amazing, but
Yes.
for me, it's like I need that to be my first one of the day.
Yeah.
I need that to be something to sit down with and enjoy it for what it is, and not just like a regular smoke that I'm going to enjoy anytime. It needs to be specific. But I mean, I still love that cigar.
Have you smoked one at the end of the day? Very
I have,
last?
but it was after a red or an 11, and it
just-
changes.
Oh,
it changes
yeah,
it.
It's tough. Yeah.
So it didn't do the same thing for me. But if I smoke it first and I just sit down and enjoy it, it's just amazing.
Well, you bring up a good point too about, I'd be remiss if I didn't say like there's a specific cigar that I'm looking for, flavor profile first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
My morning smoke. And we talked about this. The McAuliffe Green for
100%.
me
That was
checks
gonna be-
all those
100%.
boxes.
That was going to be my
And
honorable
that's honestly
mention.
been my go-to morning smoke when I
Wait, that's my mistake. Purple wasn't this year. It was green.
It was green.
Yeah, green.
No, I thought they were both.
Did I say green?
Purple was the beginning of the year.
I did say green. I did say green. I said
Yeah,
green, then purple. Yeah.
green,
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like the green, that Montefina,
Oh,
the flavors, and it's not super aggressive. It's a great morning smoke, and it's honestly it's my go-to.
Yeah.
Like in
I
the
love
mornings.
the green. And I'm with you too.
that or
It's
the
a-
Corojo.
It
the
comes
Gorbusto.
across as a stronger cigar on the flavor profile, but it's not strong.
No,
But it does. It's almost like a palate cleanser. And the Chef Special is also Montefina.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool to see a couple Montefinas hit the list this year because that's been a really rare cigar to see out there very
Yeah.
much. So
I feel like we all need to take a task this week to smoke the purple again.
I
Yeah.
agree.
yeah,
We
I
talked
brought
about that
up
I
yesterday.
agree.
I need
I
to go
agree.
back and revisit the purple because it's been a long time since I've smoked it.
Yeah.
So the Belgian blue was my third one. It hits a lot of the same notes for me that the Chef Special did. Construction, draw, play.
The draw
Just-
on that is, let's be
Ooh,
honest,
almost
between
effortless.
those and the 57,
Yeah.
those were the best draw cigars
Yeah.
of the
Yes.
year, period. I
yeah.
sorry, fight
So-
me, right? I mean,
Yeah.
they were
But-
amazing.
For me,
Yeah.
that was probably my top three, but I did want to give an honorable mention to the green. The first time I smoked it, it was at the end of the day, and I was like, I could take it or leave it. But then we let it sit in there for about a month, and I went back and it was like, well, let me try it again.
Mhm.
Or I think we had it on the actual podcast
Yeah.
later, and I was like, let me try it again. And we paired it with an amazing rye, and for some reason, that paired with a rye for me is just an amazing combination.
And that's
Yeah.
a good call too, because what you're drinking is going to change what you're smoking.
Absolutely.
Always.
If you're drinking black coffee, don't smoke this.
No,
It's
They're
going
just
to
gonna
get
fight each
get
other.
lost.
Yeah.
It's going to get lost, or both of them are going to get lost.
But I do
you
love the
can-
greens with the coffee.
Yeah.
yes,
Again, yeah. But I mean, think about your pairing, what you're thinking about drinking and all that, because that should change what you're going to smoke.
I had a
it's
good
just-
conversation with Curtis yesterday.
Yeah.
Curtis, a regular in the lounge, and one of the
Big tea guy.
yeah, horse owners
Yeah.
with us, and he's a big tea
Yeah.
drinker. He doesn't drink booze at all,
Nope.
but he's really he's like really confused about the bourbon cigar thing, and we had a good conversation about, look, if you want to have the cigar in its purest form, probably shouldn't drink bourbon at all with it,
Right. For the
because
purest form.
They're
I mean,
they're going to color each other, right? They're
Yeah.
going to have an impact back and forth.
a lot of actual reviewers will only drink lukewarm water
There you go.
because you're going to get all the flavors of the cigar, which again, if you're reviewing a cigar for a company, yeah, that's what you should
Makes
do.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. But
Hey.
that's one of the things that I've always enjoyed that we do on the show is these pairings and the impacts that they have going back and forth.
Yeah.
You drink the bourbon, you're like, oh, that's interesting. You take a puff of the cigar, oh, it changed. You go back to the bourbon, oh, now it's changed. And,
Yeah.
and that just keeps happening, and you get more and more contrast. And I love that you called out the black coffee with this cigar.
Yeah.
Probably not the best thing. So
No.
so I've done a lot of like live audio mixing, right? And like a kick drum and a bass guitar,
Yeah.
they match over each other all the time. And there's lots of tricks and things that you can do with EQs and effects to get them to separate out so that you can hear them. That's exactly the first thing I thought.
Yeah.
This with black coffee, it's going to be a muddled mess. It's
Right.
going to be really, really. Now, I'm
It's
not
hard
saying
to separate.
you couldn't have a coffee, maybe a light roast of some sort that
Or if you had
Or
creamer
something
and
with creamer,
sugar or
or
something
yeah.
like that.
cream
Yeah.
or something
Yeah.
that helps to differentiate it. But yeah, you're exactly right. A black coffee with a cigar,
It's going to be bitter as hell.
it's going to be awful.
Yeah,
To be honest,
yeah.
it's just probably not going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm saying right now, this whiskey with this cigar is
yeah, this is
Stupidly
this is
amazing.
magical.
Sorry, you said, is this an annual release?
No, this is
No,
their
this is a
90th.
limited release.
Okay,
yeah.
just a limited.
Just to commemorate, because this year's the 90th anniversary of Heaven Hill. Shapiro brothers took
Celebrated
over
what,
in
2 days ago? It
1935. Yeah.
was like
Well,
2 days ago.
Look, this might be like the
This-
best
It's up
the
there.
best bourbon I've had
It's
this
up
year.
there, yeah.
I mean, I am just.
This is right there with-
I know. It's really,
Well,
really good.
Okay, so what Beacon did for me was it brought out everything great with Wild Turkey. This is doing the same thing for Heaven Hill.
Hill, yep.
Yeah.
So,
100%.
and honestly, I know George T was very, very high proof,
It's very tasty.
but it brought out all the best things in Stag
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
I thought, it was just so good.
It was
I mean,
definitely a Buffalo Trace
and you
flag.
It was
know-
definitely Buffalo
And
Trace,
that's a great point, because when you do these limited releases, you obviously want them to be memorable. And that's one thing that sets them apart, is that they take all their best qualities and put them into something great.
Yeah.
But then you have other brands that have their annual release, and they try to do that with things that are related to birthdays, and they
And it's
don't do that.
dog shit.
Yeah.
Why do they- I just don't understand.
I
Like,
don't get that. That's been my number one complaint. It's not that it's a bad bourbon. It's just it does not represent the company.
I
at all.
agree. I think
It
that
doesn't represent it, and the price point's way
At
over
all.
for what it is. Yeah.
So tip of the hat to all the other brands out there that are doing right by their flagship brands and putting together bottles like these that are
Yeah.
just fantastic.
Well, and I saw I think it was a post from Chattanooga Whiskey this week. They're actually opening up a lot of their experimental stuff at their distillery for Christmas season. So if you want to get some special stuff and you're down around Chattanooga, that would be a really nice time, because their experimental stuff is amazing. We tried a lot of that stuff
Oh,
when we were
yeah.
down there, and it was just really amazing. So that's another good distillery to go to. I saw Whiskey Acres released out their Nocino and all the
Yeah.
stuff this year for
Yeah.
for
So good.
Christmas time. Good to see those guys are actually doing that again. It's always fun to go up there. So
Well, it's just like Old Forester with their 117 series that we
yeah,
just tried the
oh,
other day.
that was delicious.
their
That's right up
experimental
there too
line.
for me. Yeah.
Oh,
It was
they got
awesome.
number 3 out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
man.
back here for you. Try. Alan brought it back for us.
Have you
Oh, the
tried?
117.
Oh, you
Yeah.
got the 117?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's back there.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Have-
Well,
so-
he tried it. And said, "I thought it was 117 proof. It's 130."
So the whole time I'm buying it, when I get the thing 117, it's like, oh, it must be 117 proof. And then we're here.
He takes
kinda
his
still
first swig of it.
Well, we're tasting it, and it's like I already had a couple of drinks beforehand, and realized it's 130 proof. And it's like, I better put. It's old Forester got me a couple of weeks ago, so it's like I better wait on that one.
All right,
Yeah.
Mike, you're going
So-
down to Louisville for the holiday for
Yes.
Christmas.
Yeah.
If you can, if anybody sees a bottle of that, I want one, because I've got 1 and 2. I'd
Okay.
like to
Yeah.
have a bottle
Yeah,
of
yeah.
3.
Well, Alan asked
It's
early
delicious.
on today about Christmas bottles, and the Nocino is actually a really good
It is.
thing about that too. Do you know
Yes.
what Nocino is, or have you ever tried the
Yeah.
Whiskey
No.
Acres Nocino? Okay, so Nocino is unripe green walnuts.
Walnuts. Yeah. Yeah.
And Whiskey Acres does a Nocino. They have two. There is actual like Nocino,
Yeah. The liqueur.
which is a liqueur, very sweet, 65 proof or
Something like that.
pretty
Yeah.
low.
Yeah.
And then they have the Nocino Finish, which is their cask series.
Which I still
which
have
they
last
finish.
year's.
Do you?
We could
We'll
do
have
that
to
on the
get it
Christmas
before-
show. Yeah.
That'd be great, because it's Nocino Finish. So they put the Nocino in the barrels, just like any other finish, but it's a Nocino barrel. And then they finish their cask series in that barrel. A little sweeter, kind of, obviously you get the nuttiness from it, but it is more like syrupy.
It's
Yeah.
just Christmas in a
Yeah,
bottle.
it's
It
Christmas
is.
in a
It
bottle,
is.
man.
Yeah.
It
So
is.
Yeah.
another great one from a local company in Illinois.
Well,
So,
and next week will be our Christmas show.
Yep.
So let's
Yeah,
plan
we'll
on
bust that
planning
one
some
out.
bottles
Yeah.
for next week. That'd
Yeah.
be good.
I've got the midwinters from this year.
Okay.
Okay,
Good.
cool.
Good.
Bring it
Good.
up.
I've got winter whiskey, so I'll bring that one.
Okay.
So we can get it.
I got the
through two ribs.
Nocino. I'll see what else we got. We may have some other stuff. I gotta go through my list back there. Of
I still
stuff.
got
I
a
got
little
so much
save the
crap.
neck for me, Clark. I think there's still a little bit left in that bottle.
Nice.
Are you gonna
But-
have a Martha Stewart eggnog?
Dude, we should. That's
There you go. That's your
he's
responsibility.
the cook.
make
You're
it.
making it. You called it.
Oh gosh, I gotta make some Martha Stewart eggnog.
Yes, you
I'll tell you
do.
what, I could make Granny Breeden's eggnog, which is a knockoff of Martha Stewart.
Well, do it. Yeah,
Do it.
Just a
whatever.
little
Granny
more
Breeden.
whiskey in it.
I'll make the turkey martini.
I
Breeden's
will. I
guy.
will have a little bit of that. And I'll kill my diet on that day. That'd be
All right.
fine.
All right.
Yeah, heck
I,
yeah.
I see Granny Breeden on the porch with a shotgun just right next to her.
Mm.
Granny Breeden was a larger than of life, man. She was awesome. I miss her.
Stay off
every
my
day.
lawn.
That's great.
She was she got recruited as a speed skater by the Ohio State University when she was in high school.
Oh, geez.
She was in high school when Jesse Owens was running track at Ohio State.
Wow.
That's insane.
Wow.
That
She
reminds
would
me
watch
of
her practice every day after school.
old Miss
That's
DeShong
amazing.
over there on the racing around on the yard cart going, well, if everybody wasn't here, I'd take care of that hawk right now, but I don't think everybody would appreciate shotgun going off.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, so Rural Inn yesterday had their annual Right to Buy event.
Sweet.
A lot of fun. Saw Derek Dorman there. Shout out, Derek.
I was
gonna
going to
Yeah,
ask if you
Derek.
went because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
were talking about it yesterday.
Derek got a Thomas Handy and another good bottle. I'm trying to remember what I think got E.H. Taylor single barrel.
Nice.
okay.
And Dave Lakes was there.
Yeah.
Dave was in the grouping with me, but he went earlier. I'm trying to remember what Dave
He
got.
got the knob 21.
He got the knob
Oh, the
21.
knob
yeah.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A great
yeah.
pick, which, by the way, we have on the bar here, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
I got another bar special here, the Bomb Burgers 2025 release, which I loved.
I love the bomb burgers. Yeah.
And I knew you only got one bottle. And
No, I got 2 or 3.
Oh, dude,
We have
okay.
one more bottle back.
All right.
Nah, I think that might be my
maybe
last
we
bottle.
should try. Maybe we should drink that one on the podcast next week too.
I'll see how much I have
Yeah, I can
left.
bring
Yeah.
mine. I'll bring mine.
Either way, because
Yeah, and
if
if
I
you
have
have-
another bottle back, we can use it. But I think I might be on my last
If you
bottle.
haven't been in recently, there are a lot of new bottles on the
There
shelf.
are. Yeah.
The
are,
Whistle
yeah.
Pigs, the Knob Creek, the what was the other one?
There's a
The
West Fork up
Daniels
there.
one, the West Fork.
There's this
Yeah.
amazing K-Luke Pinot de Charance
That's
that
good.
somebody picked. I don't know who the hell picked it, but they knew what they were doing when they did.
Yeah, I mean it's okay. No, it's great. It's great.
He was
and,
probably an ass.
and
Scott.
we're getting down on that already too. That was a good pick.
That's a great bottle.
Sounds like a wine, Pinot de Giron.
We
it
we
is.
also have new to the bar this really cool white label Jim Beam.
Yep.
Great, man.
Pineapple.
Yeah.
No, not the pineapple.
Not the
Oh,
pineapple.
not the pineapple.
No, we
Just
got regular
the
white
regular.
bean. Yep.
White label Jim Beam.
Yep.
Some people make their bourbon balls with Jim Beam white label. Some people don't.
Well, and shout out
Fighting.
to Jim Beam. They've been really good working with me now, starting to get me some good bottles of their stuff. We got the new Bookers too. That was up there
Oh,
too.
that
That new
Booker's
Bookers is delicious.
It's delicious, and it drinks so underproof.
It does.
Like, I was like, wow.
It
Very good.
does. But glad to finally have a good connection with Jim Beam. So hopefully we'll be able to do some special stuff with him this year too.
We've
Yeah.
got a pick.
Cool.
Somebody
like
said,
a road
what,
trip.
What was that
He's
star
working
brand
on
that
the
Dave
Infinite
Lakes
right
bought?
now for me.
Yeah.
So
Walter had a question.
Yeah, he said,
Yeah.
what was that star brand that Dave Lakes bought?
I don't remember.
Star brand.
That's what it
is
says.
he talking about Star Wars maybe, or is it Star Wars?
I don't know. Dave, if you're still watching, pipe in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on here.
15
earlier.
stars. I don't know. I don't know what Dave.
Oh,
got.
well, 15 stars. Yeah, that's a Kentucky one. It might have been that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Or
I'm
there
not
was
sure.
Garrison
I
has
don't think
stars.
Dave.
was what I
I
was
think
thinking of.
Dave's like me. Dave doesn't, or I don't know what I drink. I have to ask Will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Right.
Dave doesn't know what he buys.
Yeah, yeah. It's like,
President's choice.
President's choice. I was like, oh man, I really want to try that, and was like, we had it on the show.
Yeah,
like, last
yeah.
year.
That happens weekly. It seems like anymore.
Yeah, I did try the president's. So the cool thing Ray does too at this Right to Buy, they have a charity pour, and he'll pull out some Dusties. He'll pull out some really allocated bottles. It's cash. It all goes to charity. And that the one of those that I tried, a Russell's 10, but an old Russell's 10 Dusty. So good.
Oh wow.
And then the President's Choice, which is Old Forester.
Yeah.
Rye, which is a new President's Choice release they did this year. It's always been bourbon. This year they've done a rye, and it was wonderful. Great with rye whiskey.
So I do
Well-
know what Walter's talking about. I just don't remember what it was. He said the star was on a medallion on the bottle, and I do remember
Oh,
Dave bringing one in that had a medallion. on
I'd
it.
have
Only
to
thing I can
look.
think
I
of is
don't know.
Garrison.
I don't think it was Garrison.
I say I know. Balcones has a lot of the star coins on them too, for the obviously for Texas. But I don't know.
We'll get back to
maybe
that
Dave
one.
will come in on
Yeah,
it.
speaking
Well,
of
you wa-
Texas,
I was gonna say,
You want to
you
go
were
ahead and hit the
Texas
next
yeah.
commercial
we'll
real quick,
talk
and then we'll
about
jump
that
into
in a
it.
minute,
Yeah, let's run another one here. Let's see if it plays.
Found it. Starlight Mizorana 7-year.
All right.
I thought it was the Starlight. Yeah.
Stand by.
Thank you to sponsor Deadwood Live. Derek with Deadwood Live is producing top quality live edge products as well as bourbon themed furniture. If you've been in the lounge, you've seen the custom live edge table and barrel stools produced by Derek. Be sure to give him a like and follow on Facebook at Deadwood Live. That's DED Wood Live.
You go ahead.
All right. Thank you, Deadwood.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thanks,
Derek.
Deadwood.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Derek.
we were just talking about Derek.
Just talking about
Yep.
Derek. Thank you, Deadwood.
Good
Law.
little segue. Yeah. So another one that's actually coming up, Red Barrel down in Mooresville. They're having their allocated bottle release where you go down there. If you bought anything of their barrel picks, you get tickets all year long, and then you get to go back in there and actually get a chance to buy something special. So I'll be down there. You're going down there with me too, right?
I'm planning
If you
on
guys
it.
want to go, going down there with us, it's December 27th. It's a Saturday. But he's expecting a big turnout. He always has a big turnout for it. It'll be a great time. I'm sure there'll be samples to try and all kinds of stuff. So, but I went back into his office and saw all the bottles, and it's literally an office, all the floor, and everything's just completely full of all these great bottles. There's some great ones. He's got some beacons in there. He's got pretty much everything you can
Ooh.
think of in there right now. So somebody's going to get some special bottles. Hopefully it's one of us.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Now that Starlight Mazzanara, didn't it claim first at San Francisco? Isn't
Yes.
that why it had the
Yeah,
medallion?
Yes,
that's
that's
what
That
why.
was
the
the
medallion was
best
for.
overall bourbon.
Bourbon in San Francisco. That's a
That's
big
the
freaking
biggest,
award. Yeah.
right? I mean, isn't it pretty much
Yeah.
the biggest?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good shout out for them. I mean, I
good
know
for
some people have been kind of giving them a little bit of crap because some of their family reserves and some of the stuff's been going up in price a little bit too high. But they're getting some good notoriety now, and I'm glad to see Indiana, other than MGP, Indiana getting some pretty good,
Yeah.
fanfare all across the country
Yeah, I think Starlight won Indiana Distillery of the Year for
Indiana bourbon.
For Indiana bourbon.
Yeah.
So shout
That's
out.
great.
Congrats to
Yeah.
them.
And Old 55 has been putting a couple good things out here lately.
Yeah.
I've actually got a barrel pick that Red Barrel did of the Old 55, which we can do on the show at some point too. The way Alex talked about it, he said it's kind of like a root beer barrel kind of thing.
Oh, cool.
And I'm like, I've never gotten that out of anything with
No.
Old 55. And I tried it. It actually has that. It's really nice. So we'll try that one too.
Cool.
Heck yeah. Well, we got a couple more pours here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else we got up there?
So
Says the guy that needs to go to work.
speaking
I
of
know.
Well, we got one more pour, I think.
speaking of whiskeys of the year,
Maybe
this
two.
rye that we're going to try, this is the Pursuit Spirits single barrel rye that is definitely maybe my number one.
Okay.
It's going to be between that and Drew Black's Circle City 12-year rye that we've all
That
tried.
was
Mhm.
amazing.
Thought it was
Yeah.
so good, but this
Yeah.
one is just crazy. So let's try.
I'm
this
still kind of finishing this up. So start that way and
Well,
we'll go
I
around.
want to shout out too the cigar. I mean, we're hour and 12 minutes in, and
Yeah, I'm not-
everybody's still halfway through their
I'm
cigar.
not, yeah, I'm
Mill-
just
me
barely
and
getting
Will
to
have
halfway.
Kinda, well, yeah, you're
Yeah,
kind of puffing
final
down on
third.
yours too,
Yeah.
but yeah. But
Ooh, I
still,
just retroed a little.
Well,
yeah.
and as you guys are pouring too, Will and I are actually going to be going down Tuesday to Bourbon, or I call it Bourbon
J
30.
Matt.
It's Jay Mattingly. And we're going to be blending more than likely a bourbon, but if they have some special barrels that we really want to go with, we may go rye or light whiskey.
Sweet.
But it's going to be a blend for us here at the shop. So we're going to have that. Hopefully, I mean, their turnaround time's way quicker than most distilleries.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll hopefully have it here maybe by the end of
Yeah.
the year. We're
Weeks,
hoping.
not months.
Yeah, so that one's going to be special. We're really looking forward to that. Maybe we take our mics down and see if we can get Aaron to shout us out or something.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me talk
All
about
right,
this
I'm
a
going
little
to
bit.
down this first.
So this is a 8-year rye that came out of Woodinville, out of Washington.
Ooh.
It's a single barrel that Pursuit picked. Kenny and Ryan picked this. They had it. They got it at 4 years, and they released one of them then, and they kept a barrel back and aged it another 4 years on the bottom floor of the Rick House at Barstown Bourbon Company. So this is an 8-year rye. The flavors on this are, to me, just crazy.
This nose is interesting.
I'm anxious to get back into it because I remember you and I trying it, and I'm like, this was definitely in the top of for whiskey of the year this year.
Seems very grain forward on the nose.
I would agree.
Yeah, it's very grain forward on the nose.
There's a
Honestly,
fruit.
it's like-
There's a fruit note there
I was
too,
gonna
though.
say like caramel apple almost.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah.
there's a fruit note on the palate. that
Green
comes
apple
out.
with a little caramel. Yeah,
Oh, I could tell you what I think it is, but you go ahead and talk about it. You're saying
On the
apple.
palate or on
yeah.
the
There's
nose?
definitely
palate, yeah.
like
Oh,
a green
okay.
caramel apple almost.
See, I think it almost goes to a little bit of a melon,
I almost get a little
like a green
apricot
melon.
in the nose.
apricot.
Like a honeydew or something.
like a honeydew. There's like a subtle honeydew note to it to me.
It's almost got that Granny Smith almost
I get
tartness.
I get a lot of tropical. I get mango. I get pineapple. I get papaya. I
It
get
almost gets
everything
into
tropical.
pear, almost a little bit of pear in there. Maybe
There's so many wonderful fruit notes.
very
in
Could
this.
be a
fruity.
pineapple.
And this
With
is
the
a
carrot.
rye.
Pineapple.
This is
a
a
rye.
rye. Yeah, 100% rye.
This is one of those ones I think could trick you in thinking it's not a rye.
I
Yeah.
100%
Yeah.
agree. The
Oh.
high fruit notes in it are
This would almost trick somebody
Yeah.
to think it was a rum.
Yeah, I mean it's so
Almost.
fruity, so
Yeah.
fruity.
So I'm going to throw back a little bit here to Ari. Raheem Zadeh.
Rahimzadeh. Shout out who's in Tokyo right now, or
Shout out.
was. Yeah.
Heliotrope came to mind.
Okay.
But I pay homage to that note with this is more of like a forget me not. Has that fruit, like you said, kind of melony, pearish almost
yeah,
with like citrus.
Yeah.
And that is
it's completely tropical. That's
Yeah.
a great way to
There's
call
nothing
it.
you can tell me that I'm going to argue with you is not. I mean, because there's just so many
There's
things
so
going
much,
on
yeah.
with it. Like,
this is insane.
Man,
Okay, so you went through a lot of you're getting ready to go through some more of your judging, some of your training, some of your testing. I think this one would be a really hard one to
In a
go
blind?
through.
In a blind.
Not
yeah.
not just in a blind, but
No.
you're actually trying to break it down and test it because it has so much going on. It's like how far do you go with the notes you're getting? It's like
Yeah.
you could have 50
You-
different notes written down just by thinking.
the answer to that question is you go as far as you can go
Yeah.
Okay.
until you can't go. And
Okay.
and what I mean by that is like, there's sometimes where I struggle with notes. So I'm not going to make shit up for the sake of making shit up if I can't pull something. But if there's something in that triggers something in my head, even as obscure or crazy as it is, I'm going to talk about it because that's what I'm tasting and that's what I'm smelling.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's times where I may only get one or two notes, and that's okay. Like that doesn't mean it's not great. It just means that's all I'm getting that time.
You know
And
what I want to do with this?
You could get 3 or 4 notes when I'm only getting 2, and vice versa. You
Yeah.
know,
I
We
think,
know what you want to do. You want to make bourbon balls out of it.
I wanna cook with I think this would make a great like whiskey barbecue.
I was gonna say a marinade.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like some sort of marinade or some sort of thinner sauce. with
or a
this.
I like those date balls that are covered in
Yeah.
coconut
Yep.
with some of this in it.
Yeah. I think the coconut would go great with this.
I like it just in glass, sipping on it.
What's the
This is delicious.
what's the big flowering bush in the springtime? Purple. Why am I not remembering its name?
The lilac bushes?
Lilac.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Totally
I get
getting
it.
lilac.
yeah.
on
Yeah.
the nose
Got that
on
floral thing
this.
going. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just
I,
the,
that's a good call.
yeah when it's like the snow's just finally melted and those
Yeah.
things all pop.
When-
They're everywhere.
When you let it sit on the back of your palate and then go back and nose it again, it's completely different.
Okay. As it sits on your tongue for a while,
Yeah.
it becomes grape candy.
Yeah.
Great candy.
Grape candy.
All right.
Oh, hey,
What'd
it's
you-
so
what'd you think,
good.
Alan? It's different.
He's still
The 11
he's
the
got
11's
he's got hallucinations
Yeah, the
going.
11's getting to me. I can tell you that much. Like
Alan's
it's,
over here. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
again,
whoa.
like coming from you guys know your bourbons, you guys know your taste. Like I'm still trying. Like it'd be unfair for me to say, oh, I could taste this because I'm listening to what you guys are tasting. It for me, it's an approachable one. Like
There you go.
so
Yeah.
it's something that I could see myself definitely just sitting down and sipping it and stuff, and just having it go with almost any cigar.
You
Like,
sit
yeah.
down on a Saturday afternoon, you're watching some sports, you're sitting at your house by yourself, you're like, oh, I'll have a pour. You sit the bottle down next to you, and before you know it, it's half gone. You're
Yeah.
like, what in the hell just happened? Like, how did I just sit here and drink half a bottle of
Damn
rye?
whiskey
No,
gnomes.
Yeah.
You
Or-
just-
yeah.
Was this anything to do with the Club Marzipan?
No,
No.
Okay. So this is not available anymore, right?
you can buy it at Trial and Error.
Okay.
At their,
We
Gift
need to
shop
we need
there,
to stop on our
yeah.
way
Yeah, I
back
was gonna
Tuesday.
say, there, yeah.
Yeah,
If you
I want to
stop,
get one
I
of
want a
those.
So was this
Yeah.
at this is the one that this is spirits you said?
yeah,
When
Pursuit Spirits. Yeah.
Okay, I was just down right next to it and stuff, but everyone was telling me to go there and go.
But
visit
you were
that place.
illegally parked.
But I was illegally parked everywhere in Louisville, so I just had to run in and get bottles. So I didn't get a chance to stop by, even though I was
So, yeah.
literally right next to it.
When I bought this bottle, it was not out. So I called Ryan Cecil, who's one of the Bourbon Pursuit guys, and I said, "Hey, any chance I can get this bottle?" He's like, "Yeah, come by the warehouse." So went by the warehouse. He was there, which is over on Melwood, and Merrillwood and Franklin or Merrillwood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And-
right across the street from the restaurant. we
Which,
ate
by
at
the
where
way,
we
you
had
can't
candy.
go there
Oh,
unless
yeah.
you're unless you're an ascot
don't
judge.
stop
Yeah.
by.
So go to
Franklin
Trial and
Avenue.
Error. So
Go
they
to trial and
released-
error.
They released these in order. So they have 4 that they released, single barrels, and when one sold out, they're putting the next one out. So this one may be out now. It wasn't out when I was there a few weeks ago. Anyway, the cool thing is, like, while I was there, I got to try a lot of experimental stuff he's working on, releases. I mean, these guys are crushing it. They're doing such
Yeah.
a great job.
All right, got to call out Walter, who just walked in with a badass jacket on.
Yeah.
I know,
I
smoking
love
jacket.
that.
Pastor man.
That's
I still think we
nice.
need Final Third smoking jackets.
That looks good, buddy. That
We
looks
do.
real
We
good.
do.
Well,
That
what-
just reiterates it.
Funny you say that. Do you remember the fella's name that was sitting with us a couple weeks ago?
You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific.
Yeah.
He had 2 eyes.
Younger black kid.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember his
Uh,
name? Jack.
something like that, Jeff. Maybe
Jeff.
You know who you are.
Samson.
Yeah.
Was he
Samsonite.
also?
Oh,
He was. You're talking about the production
Was
guy.
way-
the-
yeah, he was sitting right
over here.
photographer. And,
Yes.
I can't remember his name. Please,
Nice guy.
I hope he comes by
I hope he
again.
does,
Super
too.
nice guy. He actually, that is his side gig. He does production, but he does bespoke suits.
Oh
Custom.
wow!
Not,
He doesn't
not,
make them.
He didn't say bespoke because
Well-
bespoke is actually he differentiated those. He says
Right.
he does custom suits.
Custom suits.
So he'll
bespoke
measure
style.
you and then
Yeah.
sends it out, and somebody else
He's a facilitator.
makes it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we need to get with him.
There you go.
Get our smoking jackets.
that's a good.
Nice.
Call.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll promote
great
him.
call.
Yeah.
Heck
Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah.
Get us free jackets, and we'll promote you on the show.
I wish I could remember his name. I feel like it was Jack.
See, Will's over
I don't
here,
kinda remember.
nonchalantly just, name dropping all that. But like I said, when I went down there and stuff, and I said, yeah, I was like getting this bottle, and I said, do you know Will Breeden? The guy was like, hell yeah, I know Will Breeden. And so I said,
Who's name dropping now?
Yeah, exactly.
No, but
If you can drop Breeden's name and get something
I
special,
was gonna
do it.
say, like I
Yeah.
said, that's what I'm saying. If you go down to Louisville, just drop Will's name and stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody knows him down there.
You're lucky the price didn't go up. Fucking Will.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
escorted out.
Yeah.
Yeah, two security
Yeah.
Oh,
guards.
there's
and
the
stuff.
door. Please
Yeah.
see yourself.
Yeah,
out.
they used a white glove.
Yeah, we keep all the special stuff out that exit in the rear.
But,
yeah.
that whole area on Whiskey Road now is so fun.
They just
There's so-
opened Whistle Pig.
Great
Whistle
job
Pig.
down there.
Whistle Pig just
Man.
opened. Buzzard's Roost has a place. Bardstown
Whiskey
Bourbon
Thief down
Company
the
has
end,
a
yeah.
place.
The Whiskey
Yes.
Thief
Yeah.
is
I
down
picked
there.
up
Bardstown's place is really nice.
It's
Yeah.
very
That's
nice.
a really nice
And I know we
place.
don't have it here, but I picked up a bottle that was exclusively, I guess, you could only get it there and stuff.
Single barrel, yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, that
Delicious,
d-
yeah.
very, very,
Very good. Yeah.
very good.
I'll be excited to try it because I have not had great experiences with some of their single barrels.
Well, I
Also,
liked
if
it because this is, a lot of their really good bottles come out at like 120, 160. This was $70,
70, yeah.
and this is actually probably the best $70 bottle I've had from them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I was really surprised that they dropped the price on that one because I would have, after trying it, I would have paid the 120 for it.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah.
because
I
I
was
would have
talking
assumed
to-
that's where it was at.
I was
Yeah.
talking to Dave Lakes a couple days ago and talking about living. We're 2 hours from Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, if you're within like a 5-state area around here, right? Tennessee, Missouri, Ohio, Kentucky, Illinois, any of these places, take a long weekend, right? Go
Yep.
down on
Yeah.
Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, come home on Sunday, go
Yep.
to Louisville. You don't have to go on the Bourbon Trail. You don't have
Exactly.
to go out and
Yeah.
visit the distilleries. And that's a lot of fun to
There
do
is
that.
something
don't have to
special
leave
about
Louisville.
that.
You don't.
You
And-
don't.
And honestly, Louisville is kind of a fun town. They've had their ups and downs, but it feels like with that Whiskey Row area, it's really.
Do it before this summer when they close I-65 or whatever.
Oh my goodness! that's
Yeah,
gonna be a
that looks like it's going to be a
disaster.
disaster.
Yeah.
But you can do everything on Whiskey Row.
Yeah.
And then you can go to New Loop. You can go to Rabbit Hill. You can go to Whiskey Thief. There's so many different places you
Yeah.
can go. And the restaurants in Louisville
Are fantastic.
They are.
Yeah.
honestly, they're on another level than
Well, and
anything
if you
there.
want to try
In the Omni
any-
right there, isn't it?
the Omni. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you do go during the summer. The Omni has a rooftop pool. They actually let
awesome.
people you can pay $50 to come in just for the day to
Just
go
to
to their
swim.
pool.
Yeah.
just
Oh,
to swim.
nice.
And they have a
Nice.
bowling alley.
Yeah,
In
they
the
do.
pool?
in the
Not in the pool.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
they
a
got a
good thing,
speakeasy
Al. It's
and
an
a-
underwater bowling.
Is that like the opposite of floaties? You
Yeah.
just take a bowling ball to the pool.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
and-
a speakeasy.
there's a restaurant down there called Doc Crow's.
Love
If
that
you
place.
want to try pretty much a whiskey from anywhere in the country or the world, They've got it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in there and I'm like, I'm going to see if they really do have everything. They had Oakley Brothers and Anderson on their menu. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, they have everything on their
Best
menu.
Cuban
That's a
restaurant
reach.
I've ever
Cuban
been
restaurant.
to.
La
We have to go
Really?
to Cuban. We have to go Cuban. Yes, next time.
They have
La
a Cuban,
Bodega de Mimi.
Cuban sandwich.
Oh
Cubano?
yeah, but
Mm.
like just all this authentic Cuban food.
Is it
Like,
better than the kooky pineapple outside of Clearwater?
I haven't been there.
Well,
so
according
I
to
can't-
Josh down at Louisville Cigar Company, he says it's the best Cuban he's ever had. Cuban food he's ever had.
And speaking of
Oh,
Louisville, right next door to them,
Oh,
the shawarma place.
yeah,
oh,
Yeah, that
so
place was
freaking
killer.
good.
That was the best
It was.
I had ever.
It's the most authentic Israeli food
Yeah.
or Middle Eastern food that I've
It
ever had,
was
other than being in
amazing.
Israel. Yep. Yep.
And
Great,
their what was
great
it,
weekend
jasmine
trip.
tea and the everything.
Everything
Everything
was
there was
great.
just amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
and
you
we
can-
made the mistake of going there last, so we couldn't go back and do it again.
I
Because we
know.
were leaving right before we
We're
went
I
there.
know.
And we're leaving out Peerless. Like Peerless,
Peerless,
is great.
Angels
Peerless
Enemies
is
right there. Evan Williams right there. I mean,
Yeah.
they're all there. Old Forester. Yep.
Yeah.
Like I
I
said,
still have not been to Old Forester.
I haven't either.
Because they're closed on like Monday, Tuesday.
Well, that's my
Yeah.
thing is
That's
Monday.
most of
They're
them.
all closed
Yeah.
on Monday except for Heaven Hill products.
Yeah.
And that's
Everyone else
Rob's
is
only
closed.
days off.
Yeah.
So see, that was my first venture down there and stuff. Because when you guys were sending me the list, I was thinking I was have to go to all these big distilleries, you know, on the back roads because I used to come to
roads.
Bardstown and stuff and
Bing, bing, bing,
everything.
bing.
And I saw everything. I was like, wait, this is downtown
It's all
Louisville.
right
You could have
Yeah.
got a bird scooter and just
Now, granted, it is really fun to go to the distilleries.
Yeah.
If you're going to be going different routes and stuff, but they're spread out all over Kentucky.
Yeah.
So it's going to take a lot of time to do that.
Really,
This
you
is
need
the
2
way you
days
could
if you're
try
gonna go to
everybody, and they're
distilleries,
still going to have the same releases the distilleries have. So you can actually go to those right there
it's
on
all
Louisville.
concentrated
Yeah,
right there. in
right there.
Yeah.
One thing that stood out to me was how well everybody in a place spoke about another place.
Yeah.
Like they were
Yeah.
so complimentary of, oh, you got to go over here. You should go over there.
Yeah.
Like everybody's telling me, you figure in the bourbon world there'd be a lot of rivalries.
Not
But
really.
it's not.
It's a
Like
lot
I said,
of
I wish I-
co-opetition.
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
almost the
it's-
same as in the cigar industry.
It really
Yeah.
It's
is.
everybody's
Yeah.
looking out for each other and trying to help everybody succeed, as opposed to, oh, I need market share. I need I need to get ahead of everybody else.
Mhm.
It's complete opposite
If you go to Michter's, which is where you go to get Michter's,
to get Michter's.
just so you know. Backstory on that real quick.
Yeah, who makes
Okay.
that?
Yeah, it's like we ask Alan, he's like, don't want me to go anywhere because I'm going through Louisville. It's like, yeah, go to Michter's. Go get some Michter's, I think is what it was. And he goes, well, where do I get it? And I'm like, Michter's?
Well, like,
Victor's?
because see, again, as a novice, you
Yeah.
you got the big six, kind of thing. So I'm thinking that one of the big six, and
Makes
it says
Michter's.
makes Michter's.
Yeah.
You
So
go to the
that's where it's
MGP
like,
warehouse
Yeah.
and just pull up and knock on the door.
Now, one place you didn't go, which I wouldn't expect you to, but shout out to Franklin Avenue Liquors.
Frankfurt Avenue Liquors.
Yeah.
which is
Frankfurt Avenue.
Closing.
Yeah. It's closing?
Frankfurt Avenue Liquors is closing.
Oh my goodness. That's
Yeah.
awful.
Hopefully not. They were up for sale a while ago, and the Silver Dollar just closed, which sucks because that was a great place. But Frankfurt Avenue, and this may be completely false information, so take it for what it is. But it's a great tasting bar. It's same thing. Like you can get every whiskey there, literally every whiskey. We went to breakfast and we talked about this before. We had a pour at Thomas H. Handy. It was $65. We go down to Frankfurt Avenue. It was $40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
so like, we should have just started there.
So
Yeah.
Well, hopefully
is,
it's not
is
like
that the same one that's like halfway between downtown Louisville and Josh's place?
Yeah, it's about
And it's like on
parallel
a side,
where
and
it's
right next to it's
Yeah.
like that the garage bar.
at. It's near there.
Okay,
Yeah,
because that one I've been in there. That's where I've gotten a couple of picks from them. I'm like, they do some great
Yeah.
picks of weird, unique stuff
it's
too.
a liquor store.
It
but
is,
it's
but you have
more of a
tastings.
bar.
It's
Yeah.
more.
It
of a-
is.
It's
It
much more
is.
of a bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
Hopefully
you,
it's
I
not
mean,
like
they got
that
Dusty's.
furniture place in Elwood that's like going out of business sale every year.
Every year.
for the last
Right.
decade.
Mhm.
Just close already.
Yeah.
but we don't want them to close. So
Yeah.
No.
well,
Yeah.
we got to wrap up because I got to go to work. So
Yeah,
What do we got events coming up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Near the end of the year. So
yeah.
we-
So
well, we-
shout out to everybody that came out yesterday. I mean, the charcuterie bar was awesome. We actually have
There's stuff
some
up
up
there.
here too. So if you're watching, come in here today. We still have a lot out there. December 19th, we have the Christmas Jazz with Mace Chope. We're open on Christmas Eve from noon to 6, closed on Christmas, but then New Year's Eve and New Year's Day we're open normal hours, 12 to 10. And then the NFL Championship chili cook-off January 25th.
Heck yeah.
Heine's gonna flex his
Oh, yeah.
championship.
And I think we got
Well, actually, I
a
think
few
I'm-
new ones
I think
coming
I'm
in
gonna
this
throw
year.
a
Yeah.
wrench in the works there.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do a chicken
You're
chili.
gonna do one
I'm
too?
making one.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I
So
think
we
I'm
got.
just going to do a white chicken chili.
I gotta find
Oh,
a
I love
coyote.
white chicken chili. Oh,
Yeah,
I love
do
it.
coyote
Love
Now I
it.
got to do a
steak.
test run of a Texas because I really think I'm going to do a Texas this year.
I'm doing
Am I,
chocolate.
am I the only one that's going to be in the no beans?
Well, Texas would.
Texas
Oh,
Texas
I'm,
no
I'm good with you.
beans.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
Alan's making
Texas-
Szechuan
I'm not a
chili.
huge bean
Texas
fan,
will
so
use chuck roast.
Szechuan
and-
chili.
yeah, yeah. I'll be doing chuck roast with
It's all
it
noodles.
and no beans.
Oh, see, mine's. I
And
can't, give, I
mine'll-
can't give mine away. I can't give
Mine
mine
will have
away.
no tomato.
I like that.
Yeah,
Not a
no
huge tomato
tomato,
fan, so-
and
It's gonna
because
use
Texas
bananas.
chili does not have tomato in it.
Yeah.
Classic Texas chili does not.
I'll do apple chili.
there you go.
You know, in the spirit
And you'll
of,
probably win.
in the spirit of Mike's, Van Winkle rye bourbon balls, maybe I'll just do a Wagyu brisket chili.
There you
Ooh.
go.
Heck yeah.
Let's go crazy.
They got the one upper.
With
I'm going
George-
to stop at
with
Wendy's and
George
get
T.
35
Stagg.
orders of chili and dump them in a crock pot.
That'd
Yeah.
be hilarious.
I was in a chili cook-off where a guy did that. It
Yeah.
was
Can you
hilarious.
eat a Belgian blue? Are those
You shouldn't eat a
can.
cigar ever.
no the cow?
The cow.
Like the
Oh.
Belgian blue cow.
Oh,
Like are they
yeah.
just show cows or like
No,
I mean,
No,
you can eat any
Can
cow.
you, can you eat them?
I mean,
Yes.
I mean, you can eat a
Maybe I'll-
horse if you want
if
to.
you want to go real crazy, I think it's in Portugal. I can't remember if it's Portugal or Spain,
Well,
but
just-
it's considered like the best steak in the world, better than the Wagyu, and all of their beef is like 30 years old.
Well, you better tell
Like they basically wait till
Keith.
the cattle are 25 or 30 years old.
because Keith was griping about not being
Yeah.
a lack of beef.
He's
Yeah.
had
in
a really
Spain,
hard
so-
time finding steaks over in
Yes.
Spain.
Oh
So
yeah, poor Keith. Well,
Yeah.
he's around for a couple more.
Poor
months.
Yeah.
Keith,
Quick
edging on
shout out
retirement
to
and
poor
retiring
Keith,
and moving
yeah,
to Spain.
yeah.
Quick shout out to Fernando Mendoza from IU. When,
yeah, we never got into sports. So, but yeah,
That's all right. It
that
was-
was an
it was a good
awesome.
show, though.
That
It's
was
fine.
awesome.
Nothing happened.
He was also player of the year, college football player of the year.
he swept all the awards.
Everything.
Yeah.
So, all
Good
right.
for him. Well, let's wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Rob, where can they find you?
You
at?
can find me all the socials on Final Third Cigar.
You can find me on Instagram at Cocky Wolverine.
Find me at Scotty D Smokes.
You can find me at both the Visual Spencer Lee's. Don't forget to follow the Final Third podcast.
All things Big Al on Instagram.
Nice.
Moto Photo Will on Instagram.
Heck
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot, guys, for listening.
Tune
We'll
in
see you next week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cheers,
next week will be a
guys.
fun
Cheers,
one.
everybody.
Cheers,
Cheers, all.
guys. Well, Mike, you